Just this morning, I had one of the greatest battles of my entire life, and I claimed one of the sweetest victories you could ever imagine, you could ever fathom inside of your mind. And it's the one you've been wishing for many, many months, but you've never been able to be. The one I've been wishing for many, many months, and I was never able to be. Now, finally, I beat it. And I found the way. Just this morning. I'm going to teach it to you too. But essentially, I woke up at around 20 past 7. That's when my alarm is today. And I rolled out of bed to turn off my alarm. But my body hadn't woken up yet. I was basically a zombie. I was lifelessly just strolling around, turn off the alarm, over here, there. I didn't think to go to the bathroom because my eyes were closing on me. It felt like my eyes had 2 kg attached to it, the eyelids, and I just wanted to shut every single time, but I had to fight it to keep it open. Every single time I closed my eyes, it was a battle to reopen them. But I won. And it wasn't as easy as I just won. No, this was a battle. When I say that word, do not underestimate how much of a challenge it was. It was literally an even playing field and it could have gone either way. But I chose to take the initiative instead of allowing the sleep demon to win. How? Well, I looked at my bed. I looked at the pillows and I decided, first off, I'm warm. Second off, I'm comfortable. Third off, I'm really tired. I could go back to sleep. But then at the same time, I squatted next to my bed. I sat there, looked at it, and decided, this is what it wants. What is the significance behind this, you might be asking? Well, I pictured that battle. If I lose, I become weaker. I insinuated the going back to bed as becoming weaker, less powerful, less controlling of my own mind and thoughts. And it's something we can use, not just for sleeping, also for any addictions you have on this entire planet. But I sat next to that bed and I decided after maybe 5 minutes, this is not what I'm going to do. I'm going to wake up, I'm going to beat the demons of sleep. So I looked at my phone again, decided, F it, pulled up the blinds, went to the bathroom, sorted myself out. I exposed myself to that light and instantly woke myself up. From out of nowhere, from out of thin air. And let me tell you something, the blood still wasn't flowing fantastically. It really wasn't, brother. But throughout enough time of battling and moving my limbs, finally the blood started to go and I felt awake. What is the lesson behind this? Picture yourself in a battle. And I don't mean to shut your eyes and sit there because you'll probably fall back to sleep. What I'm saying is, it wants you to go to sleep. And it is a reincarnation of the devil. Just envision that in your mind. I'm saying it's a demon, not the devil. But if you want to use more powerful things, say it's the devil. This devilish figure inside my mind needs me to go back to sleep. I'm not listening to it. I'll do good today instead of listening to it. I refuse to succumb to it. And building up this wall against the devil is going to make you better as waking up early, to the point where it becomes second fucking nature for you. You have an alarm at 5 o'clock, cool, boom, toilet, lights, instantly wake up. And it becomes such a great habit that that demon that needs you to sleep to seek power. I know I'm going kind of schizo, but it's all part of the storyline, trust the law. Because I guarantee you this law will allow you to wake up easier. Think schizophrenically, because sleep's really, really important. Genuinely think schizo about it. Reason being able to win the battle against the most evil force on the planet strengthens you so much that you're never going to lose the battle again. But my point is, any addictions that you have, yes, I'm talking about sleep here, because sleep's not an addiction, but it's something you sort of succumb to, especially oftentimes when you start scrolling in the phone and laying in bed. Like the demons want you to remember. The way you can stop all of your addictions by using the same thing. The demons want me to watch porn. I don't want them to become more powerful. I will overpower them and win. The demons want me to hit that vape, to smoke that weed, to hoon that bong. Hopefully I don't get cancelled for saying them words. But the demon wants you to do them. And if you can acknowledge that the demon wants you to do them, and he wants the worst for you, you can begin to ignore him. And then, waking up becomes a given. But, even though it sounds simple, it is a lot more difficult than it seems. being able to defeat that demon is really difficult. It gives you so much power, do not get me wrong. But getting there is a long process of consistently trying your greatest. And you can do this at 5 a.m. You can do this at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 4 a.m. if you really want to. But the first time will be the most difficult. Second time will still be super difficult. You begin to weaken the demon time after time, as long as you don't lay in bed. The moment you lay in bed, he becomes stronger again. He begins to bring more of his power to the battles again. If you completely dispower him, and instead of empowering him, you just get rid of everything, you will win the battle. And like I said, I'll say it one more time. It seems schizophrenic, but your sleep, if you want to sleep so much, you should value the time you sleep. So using this knowledge, my friends, go out there and defeat that demon. Win that battle the first time. Win that battle the second time. The first time will give you momentum to beat the second hardest battle, which is the second time, and the third, and the fourth. And by the 20th, it's now a given that you're just going to wake up instantly. You refuse to lay in bed. The alarm's going to go off, you're up and you're gone. You're at it. Use this wisely, and I guarantee you it will change your life. So as always, do the hard work even when you don't feel like it. Stay strong out there, and I'll see you tomorrow.